Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss about biodegradation and its processes. Introductions of biodegradations. Decompositions of organic material by bacteria and fungi is known as biodegradations. It differs from composting in that it is commonly thought to be a natural process and it natural process by which organic chemicals in the environment are converted into simpler compounds, mineralized and redistributions through elemented cycles such as carbon, nitrogen, sulfur cycle. Composting is a human driven process in which biodegradations occur under a specific set of circumstances. What is biodegradations? Biodegradation is the process where microorganisms break down organic substance into simpler compounds like carbon dioxide, water, and ammonia. Types of biodegradations. There are two main types of biodegradations, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic. This occur in the presence of oxygen. It generally leads to the faster decomposition and produce carbon dioxide and water as byproducts. Anaerobic. This take place in environment without oxygen. It usually result in the slower decomposition and produce methane, carbon dioxide and other gases. Each type of biodegradations impact the environment differently due to variations in decomposition rates and byproducts. Microorganism involved. Microorganism like Pseudomonas, Bacillus, Orthobacter, Penicillium, Aspergillus, and Rhodococcus can biodegrade organic compounds. They have specialized enzyme and metabolic pathways that enable them to use these compounds as source of carbon and energy. This is a biodegradation triangle. Environmental conditions such as pH, temperature, and moisture. Breakdown of organic matter by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. This is all very important for the biodegradations. Compound structure properties. This refers to the chemical and physical properties to the compound being degraded. Some compounds are more resistant to biodegradation due to their complex or stable molecular structure. Properties like solubility, molecular size, and the presence of functional group can affect the biodegradation rate. Mechanisms of biodegradation. The process of biodegradation is divided into three. First, biodeterioration, which is the mechanical weakening of its structure. Then follow biofragmentation, which is the breakdown of materials by microorganisms. Finally, assimilation, which is the incorporation of the whole material into the new cells. Process of biodegradation. Biodeteriorations, a surface level of degradation that modifies the mechanical, physical, chemical properties of the material. When material is decomposed to abiotic elements in the outdoor environment, the surface of the material weakens, allowing for additional degradation. Compression, that is mechanical, light, temperature, and environment chemicals are all abiotic elements that influence this first alteration. Biofragmentation. During this stage, polymers are broken down into the smaller molecules like oligomers and monomers through bond cleavage with different process depending on the presence of oxygen in the system. The breakdown of material by microorganism when oxygen is present in aerobic digestions, and the breakdown of materials when oxygen is not present in the anaerobic digestion. The main difference between this process is that anaerobic reaction produce methane. Aerobic does not produce methane. In both reaction produce carbon dioxide, water, and some types of residue under new biomass assimilation. In this stage, the biofragmentation products are subsequently incorporated into the microbial cells. During the assimilation stage, some fragmentations produced are easily transferred into the cell membrane. Transporters, on the other end, must go through biotransformations events to produce compounds that can be carried into the cell. Once inside the cell, the product enter catabolized pathway that either produce adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP, or structural part of the cell. Factor affecting biodegradations. Biodegradation is influenced by several key factors: microbial community, compositions and diversity, nutrient availability. Elements like carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus are essential for microbial activity. Environmental conditions like temperature, pH, oxygen levels, and moisture content affect the rate of degradations. Chemical structure. The complexity and properties of the material impact how easily it can be broken down. Inhibitory substance. Presence of inhibitory substance or toxic compounds. Biodegradable materials. Biodegradable materials are substances that microorganism can break down into harmless, simpler forms. Example include natural polymers like cellulose, starch, and chitin. Bioplastics such as polylactic acids and polyhydroxyalkanoids. Compostable items like paper, cardboard, and food waste. And some synthetic polymers like particularly polyesters and polyamides. These materials decompose over time, reducing environmental human impact on biodegradations. Human activities like pollutions and excessive waste productions can negatively affect biodegradations. Chemicals and synthetic materials often disrupt the microbes responsible for breaking down organic matter, leading to environment harms. To support natural biodegradations, it is essential to reduce our impact by managing waste and minimizing the use of harmful substances. Challenges and limitations of biodegradations. While biodegradation is a valuable process, it also has some challenges and limitations such as slow degradation rates. Some materials like plastic degrade very slowly, making biodegradation inefficient for certain waste types. Toxic byproducts. The degradation process can sometimes produce harmful byproducts, posing environmental risk. Microorganism sensitivity. Microorganisms involved in biodegradations are highly sensitive in environmental conditions and can be inhibited by pollutants or unfavorable conditions. Regulatory and safety concerns. The use of genetically engineered microorganisms in biodegradation raises regulatory and safety issues, particularly regarding their release into natural environments. Conclusions. Biodegradation is vital for managing waste, cleaning up the environment, and creating sustainable materials. Understanding the mechanisms and factors that affect the biodegradation is key to addressing today's environmental challenges. Thank you for watching this video.